Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I have been moving, so that doesn't help. So if you hear anything like screaming in the background or like some weird like thudding, that is why. I currently moved, so I don't really have like the luxury that I did before. But finally back, and if you guys are DC fanatics like I am, you will know exactly who I am. For those of you who don't know, I am DC Bombshell version of Kate Kane, aka the Batwoman. She was a 1950s baseball player, so if you guys have seen League of Their Own, essentially, this is what she is. This is like one of the greatest representations of women in culture since like they introduced Wonder Woman. So I was really ecstatic when they came out with this line. Most of you guys are going to wonder why I'm not doing Harley Quinn. A, that's a lot of cleavage for me. B, I didn't really have the time, and I really did like the aesthetic of the Batwoman's style in this era, so it was nice. I do eventually want to do a Wonder Woman and a Harley Quinn, but I want to do like more. But just for the sake of this entire series and videos and stuff like that for Halloween, I decided to choose this. This is a very, very, very easy costume and a very easy makeup look to do, unless you're complicated like me and you add her eyebrows. If you guys want to see how I turn myself into the Batwoman, aka Kate Kane, or vice versa, please keep watching. So I normally don't start with my wig, but I'm gonna start with my red wig. This is the Snow Light one that I showed you guys in a previous video. So my bun is sitting up a little too high, that's why this is sitting really funny right now. And you're obviously going to be able to tell because I just did my hair, so it looks a little funky. Everything's all kind of sorts of bunched up. Okay, so my shirt I actually made out of an old polo, and this is all like felt and stuff like this. I'm gonna prime my face, and then because Kate Kane is actually pretty much outside the entire time in the Bombshell comics, I'm gonna make myself a little darker than I normally would, which is kind of the tan point I am at now. Primer I'm using is the Wet n Wild Photofocus matte primer, so you're gonna see my face get tiny bit red because I don't know why, it just kind of happens with this stuff. Any other thing I use it doesn't happen with. So it's in a black tube. It used to be in a white tube, and it's the matte formula. So I'm going to go in with two different concealers, one that's lighter, one that's darker, only because y'all can see what's going on here right now. COLLAB Color Corrector. This is huge. This is totally worth the price. This is very, very full coverage. I used it the other day, and I almost dropped that. Honey Almond. My Covergirl Clean Concealer in Fair, and put that on my face, just kind of mix it together a little bit so that when the foundation sits on top of it, it sits a little better. For my foundation, I am going to use a mixture of the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in 102 Fair Porcelain, which is the lightest that they make, which is pretty much my skin tone in October, and 112 Natural Ivory, because they didn't have like the next two shades down, so I had to get the third one, so I'm going to be mixing it, so if it's a little weird, that's why. Now, the reason I chose to do the DC Bombshells Batwoman, aka Kate Kane, in this series is because A, I did her cosplay not too long ago in the parade in July. I walked July 4th for our parade in this, promoting my channel and promoting my art page. If you're gonna go for it, go for it. Moving on to my brows, they need to match a little bit with this wig, and this is fully experimental. You don't have to do this. This is just my preference because, you know, if you're gonna have hair on that doesn't match, no, it doesn't look right, to me at least. So I'm gonna take this color called Playful from the Ulta Full Face palette that AJ gave me, and the next Primal colors in Hot Red, and fill in my eyebrows. Just be aware that when you start putting red anywhere, it's going to stain. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Style brown, well, actually closer to burgundy, because this is a wine red colored wig. I wasn't gonna get a super bright red wig because I was originally gonna use this for an Ariel cosplay, but I wanted it to be kind of universal at the same time to use it for anything else. I wanted it to look like a more natural-ish, unnatural red, because this is pretty close to the color I used to have in high school. I just closed though that for the parade I did not do my eyebrows, mostly because I was really unsure about it and I didn't really feel as confident that they would stay on because it was like 98 degrees or something like that. It was insane. So my face was pretty much melting off the entire half hour that I walked. I think we're pretty close. I mean, I'm thinking it's pretty damn close to what this looks like. If you find that you made a lot of mistakes, go in with concealer, feel free to clean it up. I actually figured out a really amazing way to clean things up without using more product on your face. I take and eye makeup remover, and I only take a little bit because I don't want it to like take my entire face off, and I put it on one of these eyebrow brushes or eyeliner brushes, and I like scoop, and that's how I fix my eyeliner now. Hair Spun powder by Coty in the shade Translucent with my Anjou powder brush, and I'm just going to powder my entire face. I'm gonna bronze a little bit only because Kate spends so much time out in the sun, and I'm not gonna do a whole lot. A, because I'm very bad at this, and B, because this bronzer gets a little wild. This contour brush actually, which is from my other brush set, and this is a Hard Candy Baked Bronzer, and I'm only gonna take a little bit because there is a lot of fallout. I'm just gonna warm myself up a little bit. Not a ton because I'm pale as balls. Kate doesn't really have any eyeshadow on. She mostly just wears eyeliner. It's kind of like the simple 50s makeup look. And oh man, you guys can't even see my hat. I just realized that. So this is my hat actually. I made this. This is just a baseball cap with some felt ears taped onto it, or glued onto it I should say, so it makes more sense. Next video, if I'm way too close up in this video, please tell me, because like the room in which I have to film right now is ridiculously small. So we're gonna take this Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm gonna line my eyes. We're gonna do a small wing because this is the 50s and there's not really like hardcore wing liner. So for all you ladies who think you invented it, Prima 2000s, you didn't. My eyes are so dry today. I went and got my eyes checked for like the first time in like 3 years, I think. And I'm finally getting new reading glasses because I'm getting old. And we're just gonna do the outer corners right here. Very lightly because she does wear a mask, but I do not currently have a mask, so I literally just wear black sunglasses the entire day. Now we're gonna go over with tattoo liner. Alright, so our eyes are lined. Oh god, I look so weird without bottom liner. It's kind of scary. With this LA Colors lip liner, and we're going to finish ourselves up. So I'm going to take this NYC lipstick. This is the Expert Last Lip Color. They don't even make NYC anymore. It's so sad. They made my favorite eyeliner ever. And we're just going to line our lips with the Perfect Red. This is 452. These clothes are actually from Amazon. These are spandex material, I believe. This is my bat that I made. Same way I did the Harley bat, only this time I actually sanded it like I should have, and I spray painted it white and then I painted it. So I'll give you kind of the details on it because it's not as great as the other one. So she has the bat symbol on here, my crappy bat symbol on here because I was just kind of rushing, the B on the side, and then her signature, the Batwoman right here. There is supposed to be black tape here. I could not find my electrical tape, so that is why there's not black tape. Personally, I love the DC Comics genre. I do love Marvel too, but I do love the DC Comics villains mostly. But when they came out with the Bombshell line, I was super ecstatic because the 50s are one of my favorite eras for some odd reason or another. So it's crazy to be seeing these women exist in, you know, a time period which I love, in the fashion that I love. I mean, I love various forms of fashion. Like, I love steampunk and I love rockabilly culture. It's insane to kind of see, like, these idols that you love so much in a time period that, you know, it wasn't so great to women, but it kind of started to let them thrive, considering that Wonder Woman did come out in around the early 40s, 50s. Like, that's when she was supposed to be out and about in the war. And I also love baseball. That was my first love next to hockey and probably Nick Jonas, so, and Nick Carter. That is it for this video. I hope you guys loved it. I could not do a full body shot for you guys, so I will put a picture up here from the parade most likely, and I will link everything that I can below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed and you would like to see the rest of my shenanigans, subscribe below to my channel. If you guys want to stalk me anywhere else on social media, my links down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, facebook.com/iothenightart. And if y'all are excited for Halloween, please comment with a pumpkin or a ghost or a skull or whatever you're going to be down below. I would love to know. We might be having something in common. So I hope you found this useful. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye!